All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a different video for you guys today, man. I told you guys I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. Always keep it 100, and I'm going to expose the YouTubers that need to be exposed. Well, we have a little bit of an expose here for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the YouTubers that I thought maybe, just maybe, could have been one of the good guys, maybe doing the right thing. I mean, he did move a little bit shifty by using AMC and GameStop to build his base and then shifting away from that when AMC and the times got hard, not sticking it out like I did and like I do, keeping it real, but really using it and clout chasing off of that and then moving away from it after building his base. Yeah, that's a little bit of wishy-washy, but that should have been the first red flag, ladies and gentlemen, because normally you can see with people's actions what they are really like in real life. And ladies and gentlemen, we have some receipts for you here as the masked investor, TMI, yes, TMI has scammed at least, and who knows how many more, one of his followers. The people that bring you up, the people that help grow your channel, the people that support you, I would never, ever, ever, ever scam them. I would never scam you guys. I would never scam the DZ fam. I would never do you guys dirty like that. Now we know why he wears the mask, or did wear the mask at least, ladies and gentlemen. It's because he wasn't real. He was scamming people, and I'm going to break down why that is and what he did. So I tried to find the VOD of where this happened. Unfortunately, wasn't able to find that because if you look back through his content, a lot of his content is deleted and or privated. So that is one thing, but we do have receipts for you guys, actual DMs where a person, and for privacy reasons, we're not going to disclose who this is, but a person had won a giveaway, okay? And you guys already know I do giveaways for you guys. I give back. Giveaways help drive up engagement. They help build your channel. It also makes your community look better at you because you're trying to give back. But literally, if you scam them during a giveaway, not only that should betray all of your trust, but it should really show you what these people are like in real life. And we know for a fact that the masked investor has scammed at least one person. This is official Twitter. Now, this obviously was a long time ago. You guys can see the date right here, December 23rd, 2020. This was a Christmas Eve giveaway. It was during a live stream. I actually talked to the person that this was from, and we've communicated about it, and that's how I actually got these DMs. So I do know who it was scammed, and I do believe this person. They sent me these in confidentiality, so I do not want to disclose who that is. But this is a Christmas Eve giveaway. Basically, the person won live, and maybe we could give the masked investor a little bit of the doubt. You know, maybe there was too many people coming in, but when you look at these messages, you can see that he just clearly scammed and then ghosted this person after this person had won. Now, how do we know that this person won? Well, he acknowledges it. Okay, so you can see it says, "Hey, TMI, I just won the Instagram drawing. Let me know what I need to do." And then the person gives their information on their Instagram, and it says, "Thank you." So he acknowledges it, lets them know that they won. The person lets them know that they won, and TMI acknowledges this is his Twitter account with the verification. Obviously, it was the name back when it was around December 23rd, 2021. Now, moving on throughout the conversation, you can see where things start to get a little bit shady and start to get a little bit weird. And again, guys, I would never do this to you guys. I do plan on doing cash giveaways. I will make sure you guys get what I tell you guys. When I did the 2 Discord giveaways, I've done 2 Discord giveaways so far. Each person has gotten the Discord, and they said they're very, very happy about getting it. So then the person asks again, do I need to do anything else to get the $100 I won on the live stream? And then the masked investor says, sending you the info. Sweet, you're the best. The person's excited. They're happy. Masked investor continues to play games. You guys can see this is actually days later into the next year. Moving forward, and the masked investor really starts to play games. And then the person tries to reach out again and says, "Hey, I never got that info." Well, what does the masked investor say? We're trying to get more communication, It says, "Sorry, I got you. sending the information after the stream. Okay? And then corrects with info, obviously, and the person says, okay, thank you. Waits for the information. Well, all the way into January 25th, what happens? Well, you can see are you still trying to get through and pay these people still? The person's like, where's the money at? It's been a couple days now since I've won on the live stream. Are you going to really do this? And this is the bad thing about doing this. It drives up engagement. So Mass Investor got paid off of this. He got paid off of the ad revenue, maybe any super chats that maybe people have given because he was doing a giveaway. It was around Christmas time. People were feeling generous. This is the worst thing you can do to your community. And somebody that would do this isn't somebody you should be trusting to get any type of direction or information from, in my personal opinion. So anybody who follows him or watches him, I am sorry. I don't have any beef with him. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're scamming your audience, I'm gonna call that out. I cannot sit here and have this information and then not do something about it. I have the platform necessary to expose this, and I have to do it. I didn't really even want to do this, but I had to, because I told you guys I'm always gonna keep it real with you guys and expose who needs to be exposed. And this is just truly unacceptable to me. Another way we can know that this is 100% real, and who knows how many people he's done this to. Guys, if you have a story where this has happened to you, please message me on Twitter. You guys can find me on Twitter. Message me on X. Give me a DM. Let me know if you have other YouTubers in the space that have done this to you. Let me know. This came to my doorstep by accident. But ladies and gentlemen, if there's more people out there that want to put their story out there, let me know. Right here is my Twitter. You guys can give me a DM. It's open DMs. Give me a DM. Let me know. Who knows how many more people he has done this for. But another way we can know this is official is right here. We get an official Gmail, which is linked to the Mass Investor, which if you guys go ahead and look, you guys can look this up. You guys can verify that as well. So he says, yes. And can you please send me an email to, I'll get this done personally. So he's still playing games, and now he says he's personally going to get it done, and is trying to make the person do even more, jump through even more hoops to try to get this money. The person says done. They do what they need to do, and they do it promptly, okay? Well, what happens after that? You would think after all of that, especially when, saying that I'm going to get this done personally, it would get done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look what happens. Hey, he says the person's name. Thanks. I didn't forget about you, and I'm wondering if you're overseas, just wondering by the late messages, just curious. And it's kind of like, why would you ask that, first of all? Second of all, are you trying to shift blame right now, saying the person is messaging back late and that's why you can't get the money back? This is literally, or get the money out, this is literally days later, okay? And the person's just like, yeah, no, I just keep waiting. I wake up, check messages, blah, blah, blah. Some people do that. They wake up, check the phone and stuff like that. But the person says where they're at, and then the conversation moves forward. But still, nothing gets resolved, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, I came along to tell you we are getting this money out this week. February 7th. Okay, this happened for a Christmas Eve stream. Months later, ladies and gentlemen, he's still BSing. Why wouldn't you just keep it real? Why wouldn't you just send the $100 out? You don't have the money? Like, what? Let me know, the Mass Investor. Let me know. Hit me up on what is going on here? You need to pay these people, ladies. This is wrong. This is literally wrong. Hey, I came to tell you that we're getting this money out this week. Still, more BS. And he keeps reaffirming that he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. And just keeps lying and lying and lying and lying. Finally, February 7th, ladies and gentlemen. This happened in December. Okay, we can go back to the original message. You guys can see December 23rd. Okay, it's literally into the next year, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, finally, but yeah, maybe I would keep a mask on. You never know. And then you guys can see what happens. Hey, a reach out, and I still never got the it's supposed to say Christmas money I won. September 14th, 2022, ladies and gentlemen. months and months and months and months and months later, trying to follow up. Never, ever, 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 ever confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Never confirmed what is going on. This person was never paid. They were literally basically given the runaround for months and months and months. Masked investor literally said, I'm going to work on this personally. I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to get this money out. Can you send me these emails? The person did everything they needed to do, and they never got paid the money that they were literally and rightfully owned. And to me, this is the worst thing you can do to your following, other than like shill meme coins to them. But this is basically the same thing. You're driving up engagement, getting people's hopes up, and you're not giving them the prizes that they want. You guys already know with my giveaways, you guys get exactly what you're going to get. And I always keep it 100, you guys. I would never, ever, ever do this to my community, and never, ever do this to the people who have made me who I am. DZ family, this is unacceptable to me, and this is why I had to put this out here and make this known, ladies and gentlemen. So again, there's no beef with the masked investor. I'm not doing this because I have any ill will towards them, but I do have a platform. This was put on my front door, and I had to expose it because, ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys I'm always going to keep it real, and the people that need to be exposed will be exposed. So we came with the receipts today, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can choose to believe this or not. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are still going to follow the masked investor. Let me know if you guys have actually been scammed by other YouTubers or anything like that. But to me, this is a scam in the literal sense. Driving up engagement, getting super chats possibly because people think you're giving out, so they tend to be more generous. Also, you get paid from the ad revenue, and then literally the people, your core followers, not giving them the money they won and not giving them the prizes they won. That to me just doesn't sit right. So this is why I had to put this out there today. So again, I'll probably be reaching out to the masked investor's Twitter to see if he has any comment on this, and I'll give you guys a follow-up. Let me know if that's something you guys would want to know. But I'm going to probably reach out to him and see if he has any comment on this. Or see if he has any response or what happened. Of course, we could always give him the benefit of the doubt. But ladies and gentlemen, this just looks really, really bad after months and months and months of just giving the runaround, literally saying that, hey, I got you, I got you, I got you. And then, just never, ever coming through, completely ghosting the person. That is wrong in my personal opinion. So, hey, a little bit of a different video for you guys today. But again, we have to keep it real. We have to keep it 100, and we have to show you guys what's going on here. This was somebody who used AMC to build his following, and then I understand maybe moving away from it because AMC community could be a little bit of toxic or something like that and stuff like that. But that should have been the first red flag, and to me, this shouldn't be a person who is trusted at all or anything he says, because if you're going to scam the people that literally build your channel and make who you are, that says everything I need to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments down below. I appreciate anybody who watched the end of the video. That really helps me out a lot. Press that like button and subscribe. I do talk about stocks and crypto all the time and go live all the time. This isn't my normal type of content, but again, if something like this comes to my door or more people come with more stories and you guys do like this type of content, I will keep putting out. So let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. And as always, man, DZ fam, I appreciate you. Thank you, each and every one of you. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out, fam.